Hello everyone, my name is Teresa Siderio and I am your Jersey Mama. And for those of you who are watching me for the first time, I am not a chef or a nutritionist. However, I do like to cook. So I always try to bring meals to you that you're going to enjoy. So I have to put my glasses on for this. Is it a little too bright, or can you see me good? So if it's bright, let me know. If it's too bright, just let me know. Just put it in the comments. Nikki, is it bright? Or does it look good? Because if not, I have to turn off one of the lights. Everything looks good? You can see me clearly and I don't look yellow or anything? Those of you who are hopping on? Okay, I look good. Thanks for the thumbs up. Okay, so those of you who know I'm doing that keto, low carb friendly diet. As of today, I'm now 20 pounds. So I am very, very excited over that. My size 10 pants are getting loose. And I'm going to show you foods that I have been, that you can eat on this diet. Because like I say, there is no reason why there should be no taste to what you eat, especially when you're watching and you're on this type of program, okay? But those of you, make sure you, of course, talk to your doctors. However, I know this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one. And it's going to be fast. And I'm going to show you two different ways that you can make it. One's going to be more for like the summertime because it's lighter and it has more, and the other one is if you want more, to me it would be more hearty. Okay, so this is what I did. I cut up some plum tomatoes, okay? Now, those of you who do not know how to cut up a tomato, oh, this phone. Okay, so those of you who don't know how to cut up a plum tomato to take that rind out, what you do is you wash your tomato. You're going to cut it in fours. And you see this piece right here? Okay? This thick piece, you're going to get it and you're going to cut it out. Then you're going to slice it into thin pieces like this, okay? Can all of you hear me as well too? Am I not screaming in anybody's ear? You know, do the thumbs up if you can all hear me really good. Okay, none of you are complaining yet. Okay. Okay, and then you just slice them. You slice the tomato till they're chopped like this. And you don't want all the seeds, but you want that big, that stem, this thing, out of there, okay? Now I already have some chopped up over here. You know, I'm taking a different view, which is funny because I've been doing this for how long now, and I never thought, it was always off to the side. Now the camera's right in front of me. Okay, so here are the cut tomatoes that I already have. I am going to put, hold on, rinse my hands because I have that, it's a little sticky with the tomato. I have a little bit of hot pepper flakes. You're going to put a pinch of hot pepper flakes, or as much as you like. I have some rock salt, or not rock salt, sea salt, okay? And this is coarse, so you want to be careful how much you want to put in it. You're just going to sprinkle it to release the flavor of the tomato. And you're also going to put, I have already chopped some fresh basil or fresh basil. You're going to put the basil in there. You're also going to add, I had already chopped up some nice fresh garlic. So you're going to put about 2 tablespoons or teaspoons of garlic in there, okay? Drizzle with some extra virgin olive oil. And you stir it up very well. You're going to want to do this in the beginning. before you cook. So this way, by the time you get to eat it, all the flavors will have married together, and you'll be happy. It tastes unbelievable. Okay. Now I'm going to come back over here because, like I said, I'm going to tell you 2 ways to make it. Olive oil's over here. You're going to put a little bit of olive oil in the pan. You're going to add some more of the garlic. You're going to simmer your olive oil and your garlic, okay? Just until it's translucent. You don't want it to, unless you like toasted, like your garlic a little browner, it does give off a different flavor. To me, it's more of a nuttier flavor, I guess I want to say. Maybe, I don't know, some of you it might not be. However, I like that flavor as well with certain things. So, but it all depends on what you want, okay? So while that is browning just a little, I also have a pan here with olive oil already in it. And I'm going to let that get hot because that's what we're going to cook the pork in. Oh, it's sizzling already. Okay. So you're going to take half of this. Well, this is what I'm going to do to show you how you can make the other meal. So this way it all comes together. You're going to take half of your tomatoes that you just got done mixing together and throw it in there just to make a light tomato base for this dish. You're going to let that simmer a little bit. Okay, now in this pan, okay, on this baking pie plate, I have 2 eggs. I'm going to add some heavy cream. And the reason why I have the heavy cream in there is because today, you know, most people that are on this keto diet, you're not supposed to have anything white. However, to substitute, now you could do this with flour. To substitute this, I'm using almond flour. But you want your egg mixture to be able to hold on to the meat. So this way, when you place it in your bread, it sticks, the breading will stick to it faster, okay? Add a little bit of salt. Add some pepper. Okay, I'm gonna put this over aside over here. Now on here, I have thin pork cutlets, okay? You can make this dish, it would taste wonderful with veal, okay? It would taste amazing with veal. You could also taste it, you could also make it with chicken. However, I decided today, because I thought I had veal, but I had the pork. Now what I do is I took the pork pieces out, I layered a plastic wrap on the bottom, and then I put plastic wrap on top of it. And with one of these meat pounders, if you're in a bad mood, you can bang the crap out of this thing and get some frustration in. But the reason why we do it is so this way the pork is tender and it will also cook faster. Now I had already pre-did this, so I'm not going to pound it that long. I'm going to add a little bit of salt to this. Some pepper. Okay. My son's here. Frank, come alone.
I'm leaving.
He's in the house. Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to dredge do an egg wash. Okay. Flip it over. And then this is where I'm going to put it into the almond flour. Now you could use breadcrumbs, you could use regular flour for those of you who are not on this specific program, okay? You're going to squeeze it in there, or press down on it. And then you're going to flip it over. Because you want the breadcrumbs or this almond flour to adhere to the pork. As you can see, I mean, people, you could use your hands, whatever you want to do in your own kitchen, it's up to you. Don't let anybody say anything any different, because you know how some people could think. Okay. So the pan is hot. And you're going to want to place it in the pan to cook. Now, if you were using veal, because veal is so thin to begin with, the veal would wind up, you would only cook it for about 2 minutes on each side. Let me get rid of this. Just spread this up real fast. Okay. Let's do the other one. So how's everybody doing? Everybody happy that it's summertime? See, and this is, I just bought this one, okay? It's just called almond flour, super fine ground organic almond flour. You can find it in your supermarket. It's hot. Oh, it's hot with that stove on. One thing about summer, you sweat your agates off, that's for sure, right? I remember my grandmother when she used to be in the kitchen, and back then they didn't have an air conditioner. They had an air conditioner or a unit that you stick ice cubes in. Anybody remember that? Anybody's family member? Remember that? Oh my God, it was so hot in that house, and she used to cook in that kitchen, and then she would go, oofa, oofa. All those fine memories I have of her. She used to make gavatellis and whip up a batch of homemades like it was nothing. Okay. One thing about the flour, when you're using flour in a pan, it does soak up a lot of the stuff, the breading or the flour that's already on the pork or your whatever meat you're using. So these are browning really nice. Let's stir this up. Now, you notice I didn't add any salt into the tomato mixture, only because of the fact it already had the coarse salt, the coarse sea salt in it. So I don't want to add any more for fear that it might be too salty. But it's cooking nicely. Okay, so while that's cooking on the other side, what I went and did is I washed some arugula. Okay, so this is what arugula. Arugula has a nice nutty flavor to it, and that's what I love about it. And it makes for a great salad. So all you're going to do is pour some salt again. And all you need is olive oil. You're not going to put any vinegar in it because it takes away from the flavor of the arugula. And you just drizzle. And then what you're going to do is you're going to toss it around with your hand because you want the olive oil to be totally incorporated on the leaves. It's a nice conditioner. That's one thing when you use your hands with olive oil, it's a nice conditioner for your hands. Okay. Yep, these are good. Okay. Now that the pork is done, you see how easy everything is? It doesn't have to take long to cook anything. Once your meat, if your meat is that thin, you're not going to take it's not going to take a long time for you to do it. You're going to get some of your tomato, okay, your fresh tomato. This is going to be your summer pork dish, okay? You're going to put it on the plate. Hey Frank, would you do me a favor and get me another plate, please? You just line the plate like this. You're going to put a piece of pork on top of that. That's my son, Frankie Provolone. I know everybody laughs when I say that. Okay. And I'm going to get some extra, your Parmigiano Reggiano. I'm going to grate it on top. I'm going to take some of the arugula. I'm going to place that on top. Do a little more shave. Hey Frank, you want to taste this? I took the tomatoes that were cooking on the stove, I put that on the plate, I'm plating it the same way. That just gives a little bit more flavor to the dish. I'm going to put a little bit on top. I'm going to do the grate. I'm going to put the arugula on top of this one too. One is made with hot tomatoes, like a tomato, a light tomato base. The other one is just made with fresh tomatoes. Can't beat that. See how fast it is, folks? What happened to my fork? Let's see. Doesn't that look good? Look at this. That looks good. Okay. I'm going to taste the one with just the tomatoes first. How many of you like arugula out there? Oh my God, how many of you have never tasted arugula? Put it in the comments. It's one of the nicest flavors of salads that are out there. Get the tomato, get the salad. Oh man, this is going to be good. Yum, yum, yum. Because we use that tenderizer, this meat tenderizer hammer, the pork just melts in your mouth. Let's taste this one with the tomatoes that were cooked. That will just add a different flavor altogether. Oh man, that arugula, oh, it's so good. I really don't know which one I don't like, or which one I like the most. It's really freaking good. Well, anyway, my name is Teresa Siderio. I am your Jersey Mama. If you liked what I cooked, please share away, tag people in it. If you are not Facebook friends with me, please send me a Facebook friend request, and in a chat say I saw your video, and this way you'll know when I'm going to put out another video. Also, you can go to my YouTube channel, just Teresa Siderio, subscribe. So this way, if you miss my video, which I try to do once a week, if you miss my video, you can always catch my video on YouTube. I will be putting up the recipe after this, and this way you'll have it and you can try it for your family. So I want to say thank you for coming on the show and sharing and spending some time with me in my kitchen. As Ellen DeGeneres says, be kind to one another. Have a good night. Oh, blessed mother, hold on.